Hi, you're with Norm Jurgen, and first of all, I wanted to share my train set that I've been working on for 2 years. I'm very fortunate today, my filmer is my wife, who I've been married to for 30 years, and most happily thankful that she is participating in filming here. She's been with me for 4 train sets now, so this is the biggest one. And I'm going to share with you this really interesting concept that a lot of people will appreciate. Okay, so Stella's going to come around and show you my rendition of Drumheller, Alberta, with dinosaurs and people enjoying the dinosaurs, sightseeing, and some of the things you typically see in the Alberta area, such as oil rigs. Thank you, Alberta. All right, now this area is made entirely out of styrofoam. And what's interesting about it is, first of all, in case you have a problem, you can reach in here and you can fix a derailed train. Also, it adds interest because as the trains go by, you can watch them. Most important, if you come around, and Stella's going to zoom in here, you see all the wiring is done right underneath. Now, what's the neatest part about this? Well, watch this. Aha! The styrofoam that makes up the walls comes off. And you might recognize this pink stuff. You'll find it in the Home Depot with the Pink Panther on it. It is great. And if you come around here, you'll see that the grooves line up exactly with the wood. So when I was working with the styrofoam, I laid it up, went around the other side, and traced with a black permanent marker where my scores had to fit. And then, using a wire cutter, I created the shapes for each of these rocks, and then covered it with products that you typically find in a hobby store from Woodland Scenics and other manufacturers. Now what I'm going to do is take off all these styrofoam walls. Actually, this one comes off here. I'm going to pull back these cars. Take this one out. Well, that one's glued in. And I'm going to demonstrate how interesting this can be. Notice how this will lift right out and come right out. And if you notice, there's holes lining up with the wood over top so that you know you have an exact connection. Now what's also interesting about this is I use a Cinch Jones. A Cinch Jones is this little coupler right over here, Stella's going to come by, that connects the power to a transformer below the table. And so when you want to disconnect, you disconnect here. And I also have a Woodland Scenics plug and play module. Disconnect that, you can now take the whole seam right off the table. Cool, right? I like this. This is great in case you have an emergency and you need to attend to it. And here, Stella, come in and film what it looks like underneath. What's nice about this is now you have a portable little town, as I call it, that you can work on separately in a different location of your house with your family if you need to, and then come back and hook it into place. Very simply goes back into place, lines up. You hook your Cinch Jones back into place, so that you have the electricity. Plug in your plug and play module. Grab your styrofoam walls. Put them back into place. Next one. And you can just put your cars back where they're supposed to be, hiding any joints. Works well. Okay, I'm going to disappear for 1 second while Stella looks at this, and I'm going to turn on the power and turn off the lights. And the last light. Now you see the full effect. Isn't this cool? I hope this gives you ideas for your own layout. Thank you for joining me. See you later. See you next time.